Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to a special edition of Chatbox Productions. Nick and I are live in the studio for a special edition this afternoon because we're going to be talking all about business awards. Now, for some of you joining us on one of our streaming channels, well, welcome to you wherever you are in the world. Maybe you're joining us from the UK, maybe you're somewhere around Europe, maybe further afield. But it's great to have you here this afternoon. Nick, it's an afternoon session, not a breakfast show, but it's good to be here once again.
Very excited, mate. I tell you what I do love. I tell you what, I love a business that's so good, it wins awards. Right? And not only one or two, we got a handful of award-winning businesses to talk with today. How exciting is this? Right? Amazing awards, amazing businesses. Very excited to explore in more detail how on earth can you get your business to a point where it wins big, glamorous awards?
And what's super exciting about our guests this afternoon, they're all award winners, in some cases, multiple award winners, but we're also all female as well. This was the Women's Business Awards, and it was an exciting event. I was actually there on the night of the big celebrations, watching all the awards being awarded and given out. And what a fantastic evening it was. But it only happens when you have the right people organizing it, the right businesses entering with the right philosophy and the right fire in their belly. We're good enough to win this. And we do know the feeling of award winning because we are an award winning show, Nick. But these guys are going to be joining us have done amazing things. But let's bring into the studio the organizer, the founder of the Women's Business Awards. Please give a warm welcome to Debbie Gilbert. Good afternoon, Debbie.
Hello. Thank you for organising today and lovely to meet you both.
Hi, Debbie. You did the best Business Women Awards. I've got so many questions, but the first one's got to be, how come? Where did this all come from? Where did this start?
This started back in 2014 when I was lucky enough to win an East of England Business Award. And I was standing on the stage at the very end of the event. And there were 3 women and I would say probably about 16 men. And when I looked at the photographs afterwards, I was thinking, this is quite disproportionate. There aren't enough female entrepreneurs entering these awards. So I sort of did my own bit of research and went and spoke to some female entrepreneurs and asked them. And resoundingly, they lacked confidence. They lacked the belief that they could even win an award. They lacked the belief that they were good enough. And yet they were all running amazing businesses. So what's the thing that you were motivated to do if there's a gap in the market, which there was at the time, is to set my own up. So I set up the Best Business Women Award and launched it in 2015 with a bit of nail biting and worry, but I run a marketing business, so I felt that if I couldn't market a product of my own, then I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. And luckily the first year was a success and it's grown from there.
And it was a super success, this year's awards. But during COVID times, obviously much more challenging. Did you manage still to keep things going, or was it kind of like everything else, it kind of all closed down and you kind of had to revert to the digital world during COVID?
So COVID was 2020. We'd already had our in-person launch event that year. So by the time COVID was a thing, we'd already had entries in. So we thought, by September, it'll be fine. We'll be able to run the final. So we carried on powering forwards. But of course, it became apparent around about August that we were not going to be able to run an in-person event. So what I initially decided to do, because by then all the finalists had been announced, all the judging had been done, was to move it to April 2020. So we moved it thinking we'd be able to do it, but of course we couldn't. So what we made the decision around February 2021 to use a platform called Remo. And we worked with the lovely Bradley at Network My Club, who has a license for Remo. And he helped us deliver the best we could in March 2021 to celebrate the 2020 winners. And luckily, by September of last year, we could deliver our normal final. So we actually did 2 ceremonies last year, but one was online.
It must have been so lovely to have an event. You know what? The doors are open. We're going to get everybody in. It's going to be kind of like it should be, proper. Despite the best efforts of the train companies who were on strike that day, it must. Your nerves must have been kind of all over the place.
Well, you know, like last year, obviously, we were still a little bit nervous because of COVID, because it was still a thing. So we did have a few cancellations, but not many on the night. And then this year, we were going swimmingly. And then I sat watching the news about 10 days before the final, and they announced the train strike. And we were like, ah! So just went into mode of, okay, we need to get an email out to everybody, find out who's affected. There were about 30 people affected. And then we tried to do a bit of a matching service for people who were planning to get the train, but they could drive with somebody else. Because although our awards weren't actually on the train strike day, what was happening was trains were being cancelled that night if they reached their destination after midnight. So we had to rejig the running order, go with a split ceremony. So we did part of the awards over dinner and finish them off so we could get people on stage to collect their awards, because unfortunately a lot of them had to leave to get a train to get back. And then some people just decided to make a weekend in London, so they stayed an extra night on the Saturday night and went back on Sunday.
Yeah, there's comments flowing in already, and if you want to comment, please use the chat. Tell us, you know, if you was at the awards, what you loved about it, and if you wasn't there, then listen in, because you might be able to find out more about being an award-winning business yourself. But Stefan Thomas has commented on LinkedIn. Just come off another call. Always love your work, Debbie. What that? Look, great feedback. And Julie Grimes says, that was an amazing event online too, with fabulous cocktails and goodies delivered to our home. So that was obviously the one that you run on the Revo.
That was the online. Yes, we sent out packages to everybody, which had cocktails and snacks and the program. And then we said to people, get dressed up, put your photos out. And you know what? So many people did. And they put their photos out on social media of them all dressed up in their, you know, black ties and their beautiful dresses, posting pictures, drinking champagne. And Julie is one of our long-standing sponsors and judges, who was actually a winner herself back in 2016, and she became a judge and a sponsor after that. So hello, Julie. So I'm interested actually, David, because you came on board as a sponsor as a judge this year. So what was your thoughts on the judging?
Well, firstly, as I said earlier, the evening was fantastic. It was all glitz and glam. It was nice to get dressed up and put the black tie on again. So it was a great evening. Everything, considering there was always that pressure of, will people get there on time with this train strikes and all of that. Firstly, you know, congratulations, a big well done for making something amazing happen. But from the judging point of view, I love judging. I love reading about other people's businesses, the successes, the challenges that they've faced, the things that they've done, you know, which has gone that extra mile. And for me, that's what it's all about when I'm reading, you know, an entry. It's about how can they differentiate themselves against the competition. And I know we're going to meet some of our award winners very, very shortly. And some of them I judged, and they all stood out for various different reasons. So, yeah, the judging process to me is such an important process and a great way to really see how people are making a difference in today's busy, busy world.
Yeah, definitely. And it's nothing better than celebrating success. And we did our best to deliver it online, but nothing beats being able to get in person and celebrate, because I just don't think awards translate as well online like some other things do, but I don't think that does. And I think you need that gathering together of everybody in that celebratory mood to really get the maximum benefit from it.
Sounds awesome, right? And for those people on watching either live or a recorded version of this, we've got a bit of a video that captures some of the glitz, the glamour, and the magic of the evening. Should we have a look?
Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see all it happen in action.
with inspiring women in their glad rags. My name's Hella from Sister Snog, and I am ready to boogie woogie.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, beautiful people, welcome to the 2022 Best Businesswomen Awards!
I was a winner in 2020, and I just find the whole experience so empowering and so inspiring. I think Debbie is so inspiring, such an incredible human being.
I hope that this inspires every single woman that is in the room tonight and more. It just goes to show that if you have a passion for what you do, anything is possible. The BBWA, I think, is a fantastic platform for anyone to show their progress, to sing their praises every day, any founder or CEO. Thank you.
Follow your dreams. I think that's the most important thing. Follow your dreams, but most of all for me is get a great team behind you, because it's the team that make dreams come true and make reality happen.
Wow, that always makes me tear up when I watch that.
I could see you as it was playing in backstage. I could see you sitting there, and I could see you having to wipe the eyelids.
Yeah.
But brilliant! It absolutely showcased what an amazing evening it was.
Thank you.
Now, before we bring our guests in, if people are interested in being part of the 2023 Women Business Awards, the Best Women Business Awards, how can they find out more? I kind of a little bit of a hint, but
straight to the website, because we've literally today just put up our launch event, which will take place on Zoom. So that's the one thing we have carried forward from the pandemic, is the launch event being online, because it means that we can access people from all over the country rather than having to run 3 or 4 events across the country. So that's just been put up for January. It's under the events section on the website. And also there's a little pop-up box which asks for your email. So if you want to be kept informed, then put your details into the pop-up box, and that will put you onto our database and you'll get all the updates. But yeah, very excited about next year already.
It's going to be phenomenal. And you're right. We don't celebrate our wins enough. And you could just see from the energy in the room, you know, and the kind of the individual kind of views on what it meant to those business owners, you know, about following their dreams and what the support for their whole teams. Amazing event. I think we should get some of these winners onto the show, shouldn't we? And to see how they found the evening.
Yeah, let's bring them on. Here we go. We're going to bring them all in together, and then we're going to find out a little bit more about each of them and who they are and what they do. So they're all joining us here live in the studio. Let's reshuffle the windows around and get rid of the banner so we're all here. Well, good afternoon and welcome to you all. Do mind your language now. You are live broadcasting around the world, but great to have you all here with us. Award winners. Looking all super proud of your recent achievements. But let's quickly just run around the room and just find out, each of you, who you are and what your business is. So I'm not going to go in no particular order, but let's start with Kath in my bottom left-hand corner. Good afternoon to you, Kath.
Hi, David, Nick, everyone. Hi, fellow award winners. So my name's Kath Reynolds, and I run a recruitment agency. We're a legal finance recruitment consultancy, and been in business now for almost 15 years, anniversary next May, and been part of Debbie's awards now since 2016. I was my finalist, my first award with her. So, but we'll talk about the awards further on, won't we?
We will indeed. Thank you very much, Kath. That's lovely. Sweet, short, just what we're looking for. Let's go to Trusha. Who are you? What do you do?
Hello, I'm a a business coach and a fractional finance director. I've been in business now for just over 5 years. I'll be at year 6 in April, and I come from a finance background. I've just also been elected to council for global council for my global accountancy body ACCA. So that all happened last week. And my business is called Great Business Matters because I found the name. I took it because I really, really believe in that, and I thought the law of attraction brought that name to me. So and it was my first time entering, and I was totally surprised to win. I was totally honoured as well. So thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you, Tricia. Karen.
Hi, everyone. So I've been in business 5 years, 6 years in January. I'm a canine massage therapist and a fitness coach for dogs. And I just change dogs' lives for the better. And that changes the owners' lives as well. So it's an incredibly rewarding job. And I cannot believe that I won their best pet services. It's just little old me on my own in my clinic. And I'm just amazed that I got a gold in pet services and a silver in customer services this year. So, and yeah, I love the fact that I can get my business out there, but also canine massage more generally out there for people to know more about. So thrilled to be here today.
This is the beauty of awards, right? It's not just recognition for individuals and businesses. It's a big shout out to the world. Say, here I am, and I take note because this is awesome. It's fantastic. Thank you very much, Karen. Sharmini, who are you and what do you do?
Hello, everyone. Nice to see you all again. And we had such a good event that day. I'm sure everyone knows that. Yeah, it's me. I have a small business in New York where I teach or facilitate people to learn how to cook Indian food cuisine from scratch. That's in a nutshell. That's all I do. And to get an award, Debbie, I just still don't understand how I got it.
Because you're amazing.
It's a shame we can't do a taste testing at this particular interview because I saw some of the food that you've prepared and stuff like that, and it looks absolutely amazing. So maybe next time, Nick, what we need to do is we need to go to Charmaine's cafe restaurant and have some home cooked food as well. That would be brilliant. We can report on how tasty it is and make all our listeners very jealous. Thank you very much. Let's go to Emma, please.
Hi there. Hi, thanks for having me. So I'm Emma Carroll. I'm the founder and director of learning at Choose to Grow. We're a training provider that delivers leadership development to large-scale organisations. And in its simplest form, I'm a leadership coach.
Fantastic. Well, I don't think we've ever...
And I can say multi-award-winning leadership coach. Thanks for
I don't think we've ever had so many award winners on the show at the same time. Amazing. And for the half dozen that have joined us today, Natasha, please, who are you and what do you do?
Hi, thanks for having me on. So I'm Natasha and I set up the Lodge Preschool and Nursery in 2019, which is a children's nursery in Bromley. And we've grown really slowly, but we're now at capacity. And I put myself up for Best New Business and won, which was just incredible. The night was unbelievable. And then runner-up in Best Business Working with Children and Families and Most Inspirational as well. So, yeah, I had to pinch myself. I've just come down off cloud 9, actually.
Fantastic. Well, there you go. This is not all the award winners. You are the ones that are joining us here today because I'm sure Debbie can vouch. There was lots of other award winners, all very, very worthy of picking up their gold and silver awards for being amazing themselves. Debbie, just come back to you before we kind of find out about each award, what they've won. How many categories did you have at the awards events and how many overall winners did you have? Because you had 2 categories. Explain the difference, the gold and the silver.
Yeah, so we've got, we had 16 categories this year and we do things slightly differently to a lot of awards because we want to recognise everyone who's selected because we are not a bums on seats awards. There are awards out there that shortlist a lot of people. I'm sure you've all seen them. And you sort of think, So ours is a mark of quality if you're selected. So we have a category winner, a gold winner of each category, and we have everybody else are silver winners. So we have silver winners as well. So 87 women in total out of all the entries we had, which ran into the hundreds, were selected this year. And each year it's between 80 and 100 people every year are chosen. So you will always win an award if you're chosen. You'll win a silver or a gold.
That's phenomenal, right? Just 16 categories, judged on quality, and
absolutely
87 women picking up an awards at the event. I'm interested to know, what does that mean for a business to win an award? Let's go back to Kath. What does it mean winning an award on the big day, Kath?
Well, Nick, I won the gold winner of Best Businesswoman in Recruitment this year. And as I said, I've been part of Debbie's Award since 2016. So I've been a finalist for 2 years. I was a silver award winner last year. So definitely multi-award winning. But also my business is also a multi-award winning business. And for 15 years of trading, we've a total of 17 awards. And as I said to Debbie, what it does, obviously, is it promotes your brand, first and foremost. But for me personally, as a businesswoman, but also that assists the company in who we are. And it allows people to resonate with Balance and who are the directors of Balance and get to know us more personally, which is our whole ethos, really. Balance Recruitment has been around, as I said, for 15 years. And how we get most of our business is through repeat business and our reputation, referrals. So the more awards we win, be it personal or for the company, people come to see us, or they can see this video or different other platforms where myself and my business partner has also won awards. And it just makes people feel that they know who is behind the name.
Yeah.
And obviously that we achieve awards, and we strive for quality and high standards.
Yeah. And that's what a good, business award means at the end of the day. It means, you've gone that extra mile, you've been judged through quality, and you've put yourself on a pedestal compared to your competition. Multi-award winning, as you say, Kath, it becomes a bit of a, it becomes a bit of an obsession as well. Once you've entered, and whether you become an entry or you become a finalist or you become a winner, it's like, well, I've done this once, let's do it again. You want
you sort
more.
of need to continue, and it doesn't have to be every single year, but I think one of the worst things is going to a website and seeing that 15 years ago someone won an award and there's been nothing since.
I missed out.
I think that you need to continue to strive and achieve better things. And I'm grateful because actually next year I'm going to be a judge for Debbie. So next step in the awards.
Going through the process from finalist to winner, now to a judge, and you see the process, you understand it. And of course, the great thing about doing that, you also understand what you're judging as well.
Absolutely. I can't wait.
You've been there, you've done it, you've got the t-shirt, the mug. So going forward, you know what you're looking for. Natasha, how did it feel from your perspective to be told that you are an award-winning organisation?
Well, I mean, it was absolutely incredible. I was shocked, but so excited. And, my team are amazing. So, the whole process of going through entering the award was actually really therapeutic for me because, for me, I'm so focused on always looking forward and what comes next. It was a really good opportunity to look back and kind of document where it all started, and that was amazing. And all of it, I owe all of it to my team. I've got an incredible team. We've grown very slowly, and as soon as we knew we were nominated, I didn't expect to win, but I just knew we all had to go together. So, I've got a team of 19. We closed the nursery early. We've got a minibus. We did sit in traffic for quite a long time. I think I gave Debbie a heart attack at some stage, but we just had the best night, and it was the whole process has been fantastic.
It's great to celebrate success. We should do a lot more of it.
Yeah.
We're a little bit backward in coming forward when it comes to celebrating success. Emma, what did it mean for you to win an award?
Well, it was absolutely outstanding for me, to be honest, because we'd won a kind of local award for us in Wales just 2 months prior. And then when we stepped up and come to nationals against all these amazing women in business, I was quite intimidated, I'm not going to lie. And I was just really happy to be a finalist, and even sat at the table waiting for the announcement for the award. I think I probably didn't believe I was going to win it. So it was a huge, huge shock. And I think if you watch the video back, being Welsh, there were some choice words said in shock with Claire on the stage. So we had a giggle about that afterwards. So apologies about that. But I was just so overwhelmed. And I think for me, I actually made a little list of the things that it's actually done for me and my business since. And it hasn't been that long, has it? But I won't bore you with the list because it's actually quite long. But the one thing I did write down was it's definitely reduced my imposter syndrome about my work and the work that I do, and really grounded me and made me more confident in the work that we do and that we deliver to organizations. So that validation piece has been super, super important. And I'm in my 7th year of business. And this is our first year on the awards. So, you know, if it does nothing else apart from strengthen your brand, it does actually help you take that next step and think, you know, we've got this, we're really good at what we do. Now let's go forward and do more of it.
Yeah, I love the fact you've made a list of how it helped you, and you mentioned a couple of the main reasons there. But is there one more of that list you can give us? What, you know, there's so many things. But
yeah, well, for starters, you know, 7 years in business, we've got great clients. I try and have a long-standing relationship with all of my clients. We want to be their provider of choice, and there's a lot of choice. So what I've noticed it's done for me is definitely ensure that those clients that are with me are staying with me, because it's really given that validation, and they, you know, they're kind of looking at the work we've done, and they feel really great about that they're with an award-winning training provider. So that's awesome, because that really is lifelong kind of relationship with your clients. I've achieved 2 new bits of business from it so far, and it's only been a couple of months, and my it's not quick turnaround for me in terms of converting work. We do large proposals that take long periods of time to do that. So for that to have happened, that's impact for me. That's brilliant. You know, it's helped me develop new business. And actually, I won't name the award company that have contacted me and asked me now to apply for their award next, which is a kind of different dynamic to me going out and looking for awards, but they are actually a professional governing body in my industry. So that's really great. So it's up my profile there and credibility. And that's 3 things off the list. I've got more, but I'll hold back because I feel like I might be taking up the airtime for everyone else.
It's a great list. It's a great list, and chances are it inspires the rest of us to start compiling our own lists. So I'm hearing a lot of varied emotions from the winners here, from initially intimidation, disbelief, validation, shock, excitement, a bit of therapy even. Trusha, let's go to you next. How was it for you? What's it meant to be an award winning for you?
For me, it was. I'll be honest. On the day, it's a national award, and it's an amazing national award, and it's my first time of entering. So I was on the table, not expecting to win, and the shock was discernible, and the collaboration around the room was great. But for me, it was I'd set a goal this year. I'm a coach, so I set goals, and I set a goal that 5 years in business, I want to prove my worth. Much as Emma had said, you know, it's am I doing the right things? And as a business coach, I think I ought to know. But when it's your own business, when it's your own baby, I'm not always sure. So, and I made a goal that I'm only going to enter quality awards. As many people know, there are so many out there that are awards for awards' sake. And so when my name was called out, it wasn't just what I felt, the shock, but it's what it's, much as everyone said, what it's done. And I've had people come to me and contact me as a result, not just to congratulate me, because that's been amazing, that people I don't know, and they've been following me on LinkedIn, because I've been posting. I even posted about this show on LinkedIn because I'm so excited to be here. And it's about people coming up to me and saying, well done, we totally believed in you, and we've been telling people about you. But for people to come to coaching is always a slow move. So I've had two clients come from that, one that's converted and one that's joining me in the new year. And the other thing that's happened is I've made friends. I'm looking at Karen there. We were sitting next to each other, and we're up for the same award. But it's the collaboration that I felt on the night. At no point was anybody disappointed that they won or didn't win. It's such a wonderful atmosphere at these awards, and everybody was wiring each other on. I went up to Shamini, she came up to me, and I would say, if anyone's sitting on the fence and thinking about writing an award, do it, try it, because the worst that will happen is that you'll meet a bunch of great people. The best that is that you'll win something. So you're going to lose nothing by entering something like this.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Absolutely, 100%. The collaboration, the partnerships, the meeting new people, building, friendships, and long that continue as well. After today, I'm sure you will all stay, connected and sharing and caring as well. Shamini, has it helped you? I mean, I'm looking in your background there. I can see your photos and your awards sitting there on the desk behind you. Has it helped you reach out to an audience that maybe didn't know you or did know you, but now you're an award winner? Has that sort of accelerated your ability to work with clients and customers?
It has, in a way, because like you were saying, Trisha, about people coming to know about you, like you have some 1,000 over followers, which I never had in my life. And I think, what? Yeah. And the goodness is, people do recognize, and it becomes like a word of mouth, and people share the things because they do put comments after my classes in TripAdvisor and getting that award to help me move on. But Best Woman's Award, I think, Debbie, you have done such a good job, because even just getting that card, that's why I'm so proudly put out. Congratulations, you're the 2022 finalist. It meant so much, because you see it on the screen. Somebody will send a letter saying, oh, yeah, you're the finalist. But getting a card in hand, you think, wow. And also, you have given everyone a silver and a gold award. So everyone who came there, you felt good that you have done your best and you're recognized for what you have done, and that's why you are there. And like Trisha and all the rest of you were saying, everyone was so happy for each other. You just shout out and say, yeah, good on you. And oh, it was a beautiful evening. It does help. It does help. Like Kat, did you say you got 17 awards? Is it?
Yes.
Yeah. And I received 10 awards this year. Plus
I
one
know.
more
I keep seeing you everywhere.
So I was thinking, oh my God, how did that happen? But I think it's like building blocks. I mean, what, dominoes?
I'm trying to work it out between probably all of you in here. You've probably got more bits of silverware and trophy than Lewis Hamilton has. And that's going a long way, isn't it, to be able to achieve that? Yeah, absolutely. And it probably goes on to what I said earlier. Once you win an award, you're hungry to, see what more you can do, and you want to enter and retain your accolade of being award winning as well. Debbie, look, 6 amazing ladies here joining us today, all worthy of their awards. What would be your final message to anyone out there watching this thinking, shall I enter? Is it worth it? I think we've heard from them, but from your perspective, you're an award winner as well. Would you say to everybody, if you're not sure, just give it a go, try it, we've got nothing to lose?
Exactly, because I think the first and foremost, completing an award entry gives you the opportunity to do a 360-degree look at your business. And that in itself is a really valuable exercise to do. So it enables you to look back at what you've achieved. It enables you to look forward at what your plans are, because a lot of award entries ask for that as well. And I think it helps you to stand back and really reflect on everything you've done. So that in itself is a great exercise. And, the only person that can shout about you in the best possible way is you. So whilst it's nice being nominated for an award, I'm really not a fan of the voting contests, because that's based on how many contacts somebody's got rather than their business ability. So being externally judged by a business panel, and our entries are seen independently by 3 different judges, and therefore you get that external validation of how great your business is and how well you're doing, which is why we brought in the silver awards for all of our selected women, because we felt that there is a mark of quality there, you know, and therefore if you sit around waiting for it to happen, it's never going to happen. You've got to make it happen. So, you know, not just our awards, but there's lots of awards out there. Do your due diligence, look at the awards, look at who's judging them, look at the previous winners, and make your decisions about what you're going to enter next year. There's a great website called Awards List, and that lists pretty much all of the awards globally, locally, nationally, and industry specific, and look at a mixture of things. So Emma touched on the fact that she'd done local awards as well. And I think local awards, industry awards, and national awards, having a range of things, and like some of our winners sitting here today, like Kath's got 17 awards because she constantly has that as part of her marketing plan, and Sharmini the same. And I think it will keep you in front of mind of your clients. I was a finalist at the FSB Awards this year. So I still enter awards myself as our business. And I think it's really important to keep your profile up there.
I'm loving this. I'm loving this. But I know we're running out of time. And before you you let us remind us how how other women business owners apply for 2023, I just want to hear from Karen, because not only have you brought dog massage to the world, that must be easier. And now you're an award winner. What did it mean for you? Is this all resonate? Everything you've heard?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Everything anyone said today. Imposter syndrome when you're working on your own is a real issue. I entered last year the Best Businesswomen Awards because I was in lockdown again, and I was like, oh, okay, so I can't see any clients. What can I do? And that was my opportunity to do a 360. I wasn't actually entering the award to win anything. I was thinking of it as a, right, well, I can't do anything with the business. How am I getting on? Where am I? And where do I want to go? And that was so powerful and useful, which is why I entered again this year, because it isn't about the awards for me. It's about that structured process of reviewing your business and seeing where you are. But also, I mean, the win has really helped in that anyone can call themselves a canine massage therapist. Anyone can do a one-day course online and compete with me in my business. And having an award at least gives some confidence to my skills and my ethics, really, which is really valuable. And it's very surreal walking around the estate with my dogs and everyone congratulating me on winning the awards. That is very weird, having spoken to them kind of on a casual basis, sort of on and off for a couple of years. All of a sudden they're congratulating me. Very weird.
Yeah, amazing job by all of you. Debbie, remind us, if those are interested, how can they find out more?
Website, Best Businesswomen Awards, and we're launching on the 19th of January 2023 for 2023. So yeah, if you're a female entrepreneur, you should be entering.
Brilliant. And that's in the chat as well. So if you're watching this or watching on catch up, you'll be able to get to that link. Do take the opportunity, sign up. You never know, your story might get to a judge and make them say that is a winner, just like our winners here today. I think it really kind of says, well done. Congratulations. Big round of applause to you all and all the other winners. Well done, and congratulations to Debbie for bringing together such a fantastic awards. From an award-winning chat show from myself, David Bell, and Mr. Nick Luby, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. And, we'll be back. We'll find out more about the journeys of these individuals and how they've gone on to win more awards in the future. Bye-bye from me.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.